With a new world, you may find new adventures, but also new injuries. And if you don't want to be here, there's an easy solution in the form of a game controller. It doesn't have to be a PlayStation 1, it could be an Xbox, a generic. Most controllers work. And before even you begin, at this point at least, you really don't need a mouse and keyboard to play New World. Maybe at some point, if you are doing some endgame content, you may say, okay, you really need a mouse and keyboard to be competitive. But at this point, right now, most of the day you will be running around and pressing one or two abilities, and that will be all. And you don't really need a keyboard for that. Let's say you want to write messages or whatever, you can just put the controller on your lap, text, and continue playing. And it is really a game controller for a reason. You could use this all day long and not have any kind of issues. You could just play for a couple of hours, and if your setup is not perfectly ergonomic, you are going to start feeling it. And you could very well develop a nerve damaging injury with time, better known as carpal tunnel. And this is so easy to avoid, especially if you have the choice. I mean, if you were using like 12 plus abilities and every aspect of the game had to be super exact, that would be an issue. But right now, you could just leave your keyboard and mouse for maybe when you're crafting or when you are sending a message to someone. Most of the time, you can use the controller, and in my opinion at least, it's even more enjoyable to do the content like this. So if you already know the drill, just remember to go to the game menu and go to the controller configuration from there to prevent weird stuff from happening. If you're not familiar with that, I'm going to leave a link below. It's a very general purpose guide, so it doesn't matter if you are using an Xbox controller, PlayStation controller, whatever. And after that, once you are going to settings, controller, general controller settings, and you see your controller there, then go to the game menu and mess around. This configuration, for example, is working for me, but you could change the controllers for whatever it works for you. And once you're done, just click on done and play. I really hope you give the controller a chance. I mean, they are called gaming keyboards, but they are not very ergonomic to play. You always have to twist your fingers in weird ways to click all the relevant buttons at the same time. And in this case, there are not that many, so it will be just easier to use a controller. What are your thoughts? Please let me know. And if you decide to try it, please let me know what you think. Overall, the game experience, I think it will be better. And if you are struggling, if you are saying or thinking it's not going to be as responsive, just try it. And I think that just messing a little bit with the configuration could do wonders. If you are turning around and you say, oh, this is way slow. If you're using the mouse, you can do this in a fraction of a second, and look how much time you're taking here. Well, mess with your settings. Go to gameplay, and the camera sensitivity, you want to mess with that, okay? It's on 26 right now. Let's turn it up to, let's say, 40, okay? And try again. In this case, it's way faster. And the other advice that I could give you, health related, and this is not related to your health, but to the computer health overall, is New World is a very demanding game, but it does look very good even on low settings. In this case, the settings that I'm showing here are low settings except for the texture. The texture is medium, but everything else is low. And I really don't notice that difference that much. So If you're struggling a little bit with that, if your computer is getting too hot, try it. At least until we get some fair prices for new graphic cards, this could be a good option for you. Okay guys and girls, I really hope this video helps you to keep a healthy playstyle, and I'm really looking forward to hearing from you. If you decide to try this, please let me know what you think. Let me know if it works for you. If you are never going to try this, or if you have another alternative, please let me know also. You could be helping people here. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you like it, let me know. If you dislike it, please let me know also, so I can improve it. See you next time.